evening. My name is Teresa Reed, and I'm a member of the League of Women Voters of the Ann Arbor area. This year, the League of Women Voters is celebrating 100 years of expanding voter rights, educating voters, and shaping and influencing legislation at local, state, and national levels. The League works to increase understanding of major public policy issues and seeks to strengthen and broaden knowledge about our form of government and democracy. While the League is nonpartisan and does not support candidates or parties, we do take stands on issues that we've studied. One of the League's most important goals is to assist voters in making informed choices at the polls, and thus we bring you tonight's program. I welcome you to our Zoom Meet the Candidate event for the Washtenaw County Treasurer. 2 candidates will be on the ballot for this position in the general election on Tuesday, November 3rd. Each candidate was invited to participate in tonight's event. One of the 2 candidates, Paulette Matoyer, will not be attending. As there's only one other candidate, the League is allowing the remaining candidate, Catherine McCleary, to participate in a new format. The changed format includes a 1.5-minute introduction, followed by a 3-minute opportunity to highlight the issues facing the county treasurer. I'll be alerting Ms. McCleary when her allotted time is up for each segment. It's now my pleasure to introduce Catherine McCleary. Ms. McCleary, you can now begin your introduction.
Thank you so much, Ms. Reed. Good evening. I'm Catherine McCleary, the current Washtenaw County Treasurer. And as Treasurer, I serve as the banker and investment manager for Washtenaw County, safeguarding public funds from fraud and theft. My office receipts, deposits, and accounts for nearly $1 billion each year, and I manage the county's investment portfolio of $175 million. Prior to being elected as treasurer, I worked in the private sector as an investment banker and advisor. I've also served in the past as chair of the Washtenaw County Board of Commissioners, and I am certified as a public funds investment manager and a public finance officer. My degree is from the University of Michigan. Recently, I initiated a model investment program for the County Parks Commission, investing for the long term in environmentally sustainable stocks to provide perpetual maintenance and protection for parks and natural areas. You're muted, Ms. Reed.
Thanks, Ms. McCleary. Now we're ready to hear more about the issues that you consider most important regarding the county treasurer position.
Well, in addition to protecting public funds and investing the county's money, county treasurers also collect delinquent property taxes. And many years ago, I initiated a foreclosure prevention program, which saves hundreds of properties every year. We help homeowners apply for federal foreclosure prevention funds. My staff has brought in $8 million to Washtenaw County and saved nearly 1,000 homes from tax and mortgage foreclosure over the years. This year, I withheld 300 homes and businesses from tax foreclosure, and I extended the redemption deadline date in order to save homes this year during the pandemic. 2 years ago, I created an equity project to assist homeowners, primarily African American, who live in homes that were purchased informally during times of racial segregation, redlining, discriminatory lending. And this project establishes ownership, allowing access to families to tax code and mortgage benefits that they otherwise wouldn't have without proving the ownership. And we returned nearly $1 million of property wealth to families last year. The COVID-19 pandemic has created hardship for our residents in the county, but it's also created an urgency to rethink old practices and make changes. I've implemented secure online payments, a phone tree and mobile phone service for increased customer contact and access. I've set up appointments for in-person customers at a contactless transaction window. And for county business, you can reach me at taxes@washtenaw.org. And for political business, you can reach me at cmcclary@provide.net. So I really, with the voters' approval, I will continue to serve with integrity and compassion. I really, really want to thank you for your support in the past. And most of all this year, I want to encourage people to vote. Your vote is important. Please vote by absent ballot or at the polls on November 3rd. And thank you so very, very much.
Thank you, Ms. McClary, and thank the rest of you for participating in this valuable session.
I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you, Ms. Reed.
We're so glad you could make it. All of our candidate forums and Meet the Candidate events will be available for streaming on your computer or smartphone. Go to our website, lwvannarbor.org, that's lwvannarbor.org, and look for the link to the programs. In addition, the forums can be viewed on Community Television Network. Please urge your friends and neighbors to watch these forums too and meet the candidate events. For additional nonpartisan information on candidates and ballot issues, go to vote411.org. That's vote411.org. The League's voter resource guide covering local, state, and federal candidates and current proposals that will appear on your ballot. As a reminder, all registered voters may cast an absentee ballot. With the challenges that have been created by COVID-19 and confusion regarding registration and voting procedures, the League encourages you to vote as soon as possible after you feel knowledgeable about the candidates and ballot issues. The most important thing is to make sure you vote in the November 3rd general election. Thank you. Good night.